The Machinery of Freedom Must Be Built, an essay by Arjun Khemani. A few months ago, I read Peter Thiel's The Education of a Libertarian. One line from that piece has haunted me ever since. The fate of our world may depend on the effort of a single person who builds or propagates the machinery of freedom that makes the world safe for capitalism. What is that machinery of freedom? In the same post, Thiel warns against a seductive delusion. The future of technology is not predetermined, and we must resist the temptation of technological utopianism. The notion that technology has a momentum or will of its own, that it will guarantee a more free future, and therefore that we can ignore the terrible arc of the political in our world. He's right. Progress isn't automatic. Technology doesn't have agency. There is no law of history that guarantees a freer or more prosperous future. David Deutsch offers the clearest definition of wealth I've ever encountered. Wealth is the repertoire of physical transformations one can cause. In other words, progress means expanding what we can do. That expansion comes from creative effort and error correction, from the feedback of nature in science and the feedbacks markets in society. But that only works in a free environment. Without freedom, knowledge creation slows, markets break, progress stalls. To prevent that, we need tools that protect freedom from political interference. That's the machinery Theo was referring to. And the most important component of that machinery is money. Before the invention of money, trade was conducted through barter. Societies had to match wants directly. Economists call this problem of the lack of double coincidence of wants. Even though, in principle, anything could be traded for anything, the sheer friction in matching needs made most trade impossible. Introducing a single good as medium of exchange, money, solved this. Certainly, prices could be expressed in a common denominator, and with prices came with the possibility of large-scale cooperation. Prices are signal. They convey knowledge about human preference across time and space, much as language conveys thought. This is what makes civilization scale coordination possible. But those signals can be corrupt, and they have been again and again. Throughout history, tyrants have tried to override economic reality by distorting prices. They debase currency, fixed exchange rates, inflated supply, anything to assert political control over what is fundamentally an emergent and decentralized system. Fiat money is a political artifact. It's fragile, opaque, and prone to abuse. It punishes savers, rewards insiders, and weakens the market's immune system. It makes capitalism unsafe. Bitcoin was invented to solve this. With a fixed supply and decentralized insurance, it offers a credible alternative to fiat. But Bitcoin is not private, and privacy is an optional for individuals who seek freedoms. During the 2022 Canadian trucker protests, the government invoked emergency powers and froze transactions from 34 crypto wallets, including 29 Bitcoin addresses. The problem wasn't technical but architectural. Bitcoin's transparent ledger made censorship easy. If the state can see everything, it can still enforce compliance through physical coercion. So, what is the machinery of freedom that can make the world safe for capitalism? It's the next evolution of money. Satoshi's last wish, money that is decentralized, private, and scalable, money that can be surveilled or stopped, money that makes freedom non negotiable. Zcash is already the most advanced implementation of this version. It offers strong cryptographic privacy, proven over nearly a decade, and now with Project Tachyon, is being re engineered to scale to billions of users without sacrificing privacy. The timing couldn't be more urgent. AI surveillance, CBDCs, and authoritarian overreach are accelerating. Range attacks are rising. The window is narrow, but the opportunity is real. Money is upstream of everything: science, education, energy, even morality. If you don't fix money, nothing else can scale. If you do, infinite frontiers await. Progress needs freedom. Freedom needs machinery. That machinery must include private, uncensorable money. The future isn't guaranteed. Someone has to build it. Why not us?